Howdy ho there, neighbors. I soon will be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With the best of the best. Oh, look. Look at me. I'm so excited. I get to play this Garbaggio. Oh, so nice. Oh, they look so beautiful. And then there's just this garbage. Fuck this garbage. Oh, just remember, guys, I too will get to enjoy the competitive spirit of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that is all that I have to say for this. Let's dig into this video, shall we? Yu-Gi-Oh! is now TradingCardMint.com. Please check out their selection of over 20,000 cards with prices cheaper than TCG Player. That's right, you guys should definitely check out our friends over at Trading Card Mint. Enter IMCO40 and save yourself a little bit of money. I'm just saying, it would be a nice little courteous favor to them because they do help support the channel, and I help support you with the greatest laughs of all time, like Orange Robbie. Am I a traffic cone or am I a fat blob with no legs? Find out today at 11. So, I gotta talk about, that's right, I have heard, well, first off, I wanted to do this video on the topic of, yeah, there are 2 FTKs, but who cares? But my friend brought up a really interesting discussion with me at Locals this weekend. And, oh man, my friends say the darndest fucking things. My friend said, hey Robbie, do you think the Pendulum actually he didn't say it, he was like, probably should play Pendulum FTK at Nationals. Can't misskew those words. So, I don't know what is going through their head. A few other people agreed with him, but do you think that Pendulum FTK, the Lyrical Lucenia build, is the appropriate call for Nationals? I don't think so. I think that is one of the most, that's like saying I should go fucking play Gem Knights for the event. I really love putting my hands in some, this is like saying Jesus take the wheel to me. Alright, I don't want to rely on my randomization. I don't want to let RNG take the wheel. Granted, there are some other factors between like the time gnomes shuffling your deck, being able to stop, you know, accelerate time, yeah, and just too many things. But here's the thing. Gimmick OTKs that are considered popular, they're not good enough to get all the way to the finals of an event. Now, if your goal is to simply top the event and not go beyond, sure, that's fucking fine. But if you are going for the fucking gold, the fucking Clen de la Clen, you know, you want that fucking trophy, you want to show it off, you want to shove it up your fucking ass because it's what you do. No, not really. That's fucking stupid. But here's the thing. If at the end of the day, you are pushing for that gold, you should not be playing an OTK design deck, because granted, the thing that makes the Pendulum deck different, the Pendulum OTK that I consider different from, the deck does other things. You know, the Gem Knight OTK is literally, you put all of your fucking cookies in one box. Yeah, I'll use this for an example. Okay, this is Gem Knight OTK, alright? I don't have another example. Actually, here, we'll use some Wendy's coupons. Here you go. Wendy's coupons. This is Pendulum OTK. You can at least get other things. Meanwhile, you're only getting one thing in this box. That's kind of my analogy. Seems pretty bad, but it is what it is. So at the end of the day here, you know, if your deck can only fundamentally do one thing, and that's OTK, you've already got a problem when you're going into the National Championship or the World Championship qualifier with the shittiest idea I've ever heard in my life. But to top things off, you're expecting your deck to be consistent enough for 11, 12, I want to say 14 rounds. I don't think you're good enough to get 14 rounds deep. But you're expecting yourself to get rewarded on a bias of a chance that if the OTK doesn't work, your deck's second function will allow you to carry yourself to X2. No, that's bad. It's bad, okay? Don't, if you look at anything going into the next season and going into the WCQ, if we have this current format, OTK decks, they're good. I don't think they'll carry you to the finals, though. I love the idea I do catching people off guard, making your opponent pissed. Honestly, the deck, OTKing your opponent with an FTK is great. It's a great mental or mind game tactic, because you'll put them on tilt as soon as they see that you're playing it, because they might not have necessary outs to the deck. And putting your opponent on tilt is one of the greatest advantages in the game, obviously within the confines of the rules. You know, don't sit there and make fun of his mother the entire time, because you're going to get DQ'd the fuck out of the venue. And why would you ever do that? You're already playing a Pendulum OTK deck. Like, you already know what you're getting yourself into. But on the concept of there being those decks, I don't think it's the correct metagame call. Now, I honestly, going into the Nationals WCQ season, I think consistency tied with surprise factor is going to be the most important thing you can do. That or going second brandish deck. That's just my 2 cents. Here's the thing, if you're going into an event, having any kind of tech choice that is kept underneath the radar is fan-fucking-tastic. Everybody already knows about Gem Knight fucking OTK. Everybody already knows about the Lyrical Lucinia OTK. You need some sort of tech card. You know, I'm gonna have Waking the Dragon up here as a tech choice. But this card is great in the mirror match. Being able to summon Raid Raptor, Ultimate Falcon, do some of the other cute tricks out there. That's what you need to succeed in a WCQ level event. Now, whether or not you can come across that knowledge, I don't think your standard player won't be able to, because being cute and being good and cute are two completely different things. And if you're watching this video still, that's one of the things that discerns a very good player from an intermediate player. If somebody's getting cute and you're getting cute, the good player will be able to test X card X times, or be able to assume that X card will work in X scenarios. Because unfortunately, as many times as X scenario comes up, how many times will you see that in your 12-round tournament, your 11-round tournament? That's the big fucking thing, and you need to consider that. Like I said, that's the difference between a good player and an intermediate player. Playing X card and playing it with the intention of it coming up is one thing. Playing it with the intention of it coming up and being useful are two different things. So I can't tell you how many times I've made terrible life decisions. Oh no, Robbie, the perfect little MCOL 40, making bad. Yeah, I've made bad tech choices. Trust me, they fucking suck. Ugh. You will get punished for the stupidest reasons in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And tech choices is one of those. You know how many times you go to an event playing something main decked for one matchup? You play 8 rounds and you only play one of that deck, and you dead draw that card at least 2 to 3 times. Those are in game 1s. You're usually siding that shit the fuck out of your deck for games 2 and 3 because you don't want to draw it. That's the thing, and that's something that a lot of players don't understand. If you're making a choice, that's like, we'll loop back in the FTK. I'm so fucking scared of the OTK. Hold on, let me drink some water. I'm so scared. Okay. So I'm so scared of this OTK. I'm main decking for it. There are 14 other decks in the format, but I'm so scared of it. Robbie told me that it's going to be the best deck at Nationals. I'm going to listen to him. Okay, so I'm main decking 3 copies of Effect Veiler, 3 copies of Hanawada, and all this other shit. And, oh, okay, I played against Pendulum Magician OTK round 1. Whew, my deck did its thing. Next 5 rounds, I don't play against it. I have dead cards in my main deck that I can't do anything with. I have less, once again, back to point 1, have less optimal cards that I could be using for other matchups. Those bad scenarios can force you to lose a very crucial game 1. And then at that point, knowing you're going to have to play games 2 and possibly 3 on the whim of you're going to draw those better cards when you might not. And it's the unfortunate downside to Yu-Gi-Oh! If you are so afraid of something, or if you make such a bad meta call, it's all over, man. Your career for that event, you're done. There's nothing you can do about it. Fucking, you blacked out. Just like Pokemon. But you don't get another shot. It's one and done. That's how it works. So, moral of the story, I don't think you should be worried about the OTK decks. I don't think you should be playing the OTK decks going into the WCQ. Personally, just be aware that they're there. Know how to play against them. And just understand, sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh! Happens. It's the unfortunate side of this game that we all know and love. You know, if you happen to black out because it just wasn't your day, well, it just wasn't your day. So, thank you for taking time out of your day to stare at the 1/4 upper portion of my body. It is very, very fantastic, and you cannot, in fact, see just how fat I am in this video. Had this been an actual video of my actual size, we would have broke this camera, because this angle and this lens cannot handle me. I am like a fucking giant. But once again, please check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com. Like I said, enter MCO40 on your checkout. Robbie, you're a sellout! No, I'm not a sellout. There's a big difference. I just enjoy making sure that I can get the best optimal deals and being able to play the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And give that opportunity to you guys as well. It's up to you guys what you do with the keys to the car. I'm just saying. Alright guys, peace out, duelist. Later!